Every morning brings a new sun. Each morning brings with it a new sun. Light spreads across the sky. Birds sing their cheerful songs, and the air carries a fresh fragrance of new beginnings. But do you know something? Most hearts fail to embrace that new light because they remain shrouded in the darkness of the past. A single wrong decision, a painful memory, a few harsh words from someone. We carry these with us for days, months, and even years. We tell ourselves that time heals everything. But if we don't want to forget, time itself loses the battle. Our lives become stuck in one place. The present stands in front of us, stretching out its hand, saying, "Come, let's move forward." But we keep staring behind, at the regret, the guilt, and the sorrow. In today's video, we'll hear a story. A story that didn't just transform a girl's life, but taught her how to forgive herself and move forward. A soul-touching journey that may just teach you as well why chasing the past is not the answer. The real secret is learning to live in the present. Naida, the ordinary girl with an extraordinary heart. Naida, a simple girl from a village, but her heart was filled with light. Her eyes sparkled with dreams, her face radiated hope, and her soul held an unshakable belief that one day she would stand tall on her own feet. She dreamed of becoming a teacher, just like her noble mother, of lighting up the lives of little children with the flame of knowledge, walking the dusty roads of her village to reach school, smelling the old pages of books, studying through the night. That was her whole world. But in life, do we always get what we want? The fall. One day, a small mistake, trusting the wrong person, one decision, and in a moment, all doors to her future slammed shut. Betrayal, humiliation, the cruel eyes of society. A terrible storm descended upon her life. Those who once praised her, who saw promise in her, now they whispered, mocked, pointed fingers. Naida didn't break on the outside, but inside every day, a little more of her died. She feared looking at herself in the mirror. A haunting voice echoed in her heart. "You're a failure, a disgrace, you're nothing." These thoughts wrapped around her soul like invisible chains. Chains she couldn't break. She didn't know how to rise again. Every day started with the same question. Is this life over for me? New mornings no longer felt new to her. She woke up, but her eyes had lost their light. The shame, the pain, the shattered dreams, they echoed in her heart like cries. She kept thinking, if only I hadn't made that mistake. If only I hadn't trusted him. If I could just turn back time. Those if onlys and what ifs trapped her in a maze she couldn't escape. She returned again and again to that one day, the day her confidence broke, the day she felt like a criminal in the eyes of the world, the day her inner child cried out, "I can't do this anymore." But what Nada didn't know was that loss was creating a new strength within her. That darkness was training her to withstand light. Her heart, unknowingly, was maturing, learning from life's realities, from people's cruelty, and from her own vulnerabilities. She didn't know Allah was breaking her, not to destroy her, but to rebuild her. The turning point. Naida was still a prisoner of her past. The world kept moving, but her soul was stuck at one point in time. She felt alone, empty, and worthless. Yet, within that darkness, her light was waiting. All it needed was a sip of courage, a drop of realization, and one step forward. That day was different. The sky was calm. There was an odd peace in the air, as if nature knew that a new chapter was about to begin for a wounded heart. Naida was walking past the old mango tree near her village, where a wise elderly man would sit quietly, observing life with deep, patient eyes. His face held a calmness untouched by life storms. He looked at Naida and smiled softly. "Daughter, do you know, a river never carries its old water. It flows, moves forward. And we humans, we're greater than rivers. So why do you carry your past on your shoulders? Life moves forward. If you keep looking behind, you'll never see the light in front of you." Those words struck her like lightning. In a single moment, her whole life flashed before her. She realized life hadn't stopped. The earth was still turning, the sun still rising, leaves still rustling, children still laughing. Everything was moving, except her. Her buried pain began to melt. She understood. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. Then why am I carrying myself like the walking dead? For the first time, she realized her enemy wasn't the past. It was her own mind that kept dragging her back to that old pain. She made a decision. She would free herself. She would no longer punish herself. She would embrace life once more. And in that very moment, the first light of transformation was born in Naida's life, a new beginning. Naida was no longer shackled to her past. She had learned life doesn't wait. And when you learn to love yourself, everything becomes possible. She took the smallest step, a job at a tiny village library. Among dusty old books, she found new life. Those pages rekindled her thirst for knowledge and revived her dreams. She began a new chapter, teaching children, finding herself in their eyes. One page at a time, she rewrote her story. Most importantly, she stopped thinking about what she had lost and focused on where she was now and what she was doing now. Her perspective had changed. Now she knew, white heavy check marks, she had made mistakes, and through them, she learned to trust herself. Mistakes don't mean the end. They mark the beginning of learning. Only those who accept their flaws can truly transform. White heavy checkmark looking backward blinds you to the light ahead. The same pain that once drowned her in darkness had built in her the power to finally see the light. White heavy checkmark Allah never judges us by our past. He watches the path you're on today. Are you trying to return? Have you repented and chosen his way? Then he will open every door for you. Naida's story is all of us. Naida now knows life means beginning again, forgiving yourself, and above all, living in the present, because the present is our greatest blessing. Naida's story is all of ours. We've all made mistakes, taken wrong turns, trusted the wrong people, held on to memories that paralyzed us. But friends, the past may teach you, but it is the present that builds your future. Your mistakes, your failures, your humiliation, they are not your identity. They were your tests. And today, if you decide, I will no longer carry my past, then that very moment, your new life begins. Let's make a promise today. I will not chase my past. I will live in the present, and I will move forward with trust in Allah. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone you love, and tell us in the comments. How will you move forward, leaving the past behind? For more heartfelt stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.